Miss Combos with Laura Nusa.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Miss Combos. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about all the UI changes coming to the English server of Colorful Stage at the end of September. If you're brand new, make sure to subscribe and like this video and let's get started. So thankfully I did record videos last year when all these changes were implemented to the Japanese server. The only things I had to do were dig around in my hard drive until I found the original video files. So hopefully this is helpful. I'm going to do a lot of comparison between what we are used to and what you should expect with the 3rd anniversary. So starting with the landing page, each of the unit leaders will get their own landing page. This includes artwork for each unit leader as well as Miku and also music to go along with them. On the day that the 3rd anniversary update gets rolled out, you will receive a pop-up that looks like this and will take you to the App Store so you can install the latest update. This will be a larger update because of all the things that I will discuss in this video. And if you wish to just fast forward to a specific point, there are timestamps below in the information bar. You will get to see all the new outfits while you wait for this update to complete. And there was a login campaign with the 3rd anniversary. I don't know if the English server will run the exact same one, but this is what we got in the Japanese server. If you're installing all the 3rd anniversary updates, you will get to see Miku talking to you, to us, just like we did when we first installed the game, because this is the pivotal point in Project Sekai's storylines. So she's just going to be introducing you to what's coming up ahead. Afterwards, you will get to see all the rewards. So this is everything that we got upon installing the 3rd anniversary update. So we got a little bit of everything. They gave us crystals, charms, gems, music cards, coins. There was also a snap mission to go along with the 3rd anniversary. I don't know whether the English server will run something like this, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Let's begin with the very first change, and that is the UI appearance and the loss of color. So this is the before we were used to bright whites and lots of color, which yes, they look nice, but they're not the best for your eyesight. It does lead to eye strain. So the new UI has more desaturated colors, more grays, more like muted purples, and overall if you plan on tearing or playing longer times, this is a lot better for your eyesight. Then let's move over to the music shop. This is where you're also going to see a big change. This is the before. There was no search bar, no way to filter through the songs other than by unit. I don't think you guys are ready to see the after, so we have much larger, clearer images of every single song cover. There's also the implementation of the search bar where you can just search any song that is available within the game. There's also much better filter options. You can filter by the original Vocaloid song. You can also filter through the Sakai version as well. You can filter the songs by year of release. I've never seen anyone else mention that. If you are an old school Vocaloid fan and want to listen to songs that came out in 2007, 2008, newer songs, you can filter through all of that. The same changes are implemented in the cover section. So you can also search by song title. You can also filter through all the Sakai versions. Both the music shop as well as the cover shop receive much needed upgrades in terms of searchability and filtering options. It overall runs a lot more efficiently. Now let's move over to the gacha. Honestly, there wasn't a humongous change. This is the before that we're used to, very colorful. You can flip through the different gacha banners if there are multiple running at the same time. And this is the after. The little gacha banner is a little bit smaller, less clunky. You can actually focus on the cards that are running in that gacha banner a little bit better. There was also paid gacha banners for every single unit. So if you want to pay 3,000 crystals and these are 3,000 paid crystals, there's always that option. Now let's talk about yet another character rank change. So this is what we've gotten used to. I know we just received the change in the English server not too long ago, but overall, just like the old UI, very bright, very colorful. They are going to get rid of the current interface and they're going to be replacing it with this. Every single category has its own theming. For character, we have this little notebook. You can click between the character ranking and the Kisuna ranking, and then this is how the layout is going to be looking like. All of the characters will be wearing their brand new outfits, and once you click on a character, this is how the missions is going to look like. Just like in the previous update, you can click on anything and it'll just give you kind of a like a book version that you can flip through, so you can see all the cards that you currently have for that character, what you still need to unlock. The same thing goes with stamps and covers and outfits and all of that. Very similar layout, just a little bit more sleeker. Another big change will happen to the way you look at cards and how you train them. So if you're in character just looking at all your cards at a glance, if you click on a particular card, you can only increase the level of the card and the skill level. If you wanted to increase the mastery, you would have to exit and go into training to do all of that. So they are getting rid of all the back and forth that we were used to doing. Everything is going to run a lot more efficiently. So you can go into characters, pull up all the cards that you have. You can click on any card. You can still access all the side stories, but you get the option of increasing the level of the card, increasing the skill, also going into and upgrading the card as well. Everything can be done in that same window. You no longer have to go into training specifically if you want to increase the mastery of a card. Everything can be done right there. I do want to quickly point out that the training is not going anywhere. If you would still like to upgrade your card through training, you can still do that. Stories will also be receiving a big upgrade. So this is the before you had the main storyline as well as the event stories, and you could filter through by unit. You can flip through. There is a little filter option as well, which that will not be going anywhere. You will still be able to filter through each character. With the 3rd anniversary update, you will now have a main story and side story buttons. The event stories will be under the main story, so you can still flip through all the stories. You can click on the arrow to expand and you will see all the different units. You can still filter through as well, but the side story is something that we didn't have before. So you can click on any character and then you will see every single story from all the cards, whether you have them or you don't. Obviously, if you don't have them, you will see a little lock button, but you can also see if this character appears in any other side stories. So as many of you may know, one of the easiest way to gem farm is by just simply going through the side stories. So this will make it very nice and clear what you have read and what you haven't. You will also be noticing some changes in the co-op. So the interface will be changing. This is the before. I mean, we've already talked about the colors. So the bright colors will be gone. The song covers, I did not realize how tiny they were in the English server, so that will be changing as well. So here is the after. The interface looks exactly like a phone, so it's a lot more immersive and it makes sense with the whole theme of Project Sekai and the virtual singers living in, the characters' phones. It just makes sense. With the new UI, you have the desaturated colors. Here is how the song selection looks like. So there's also a search option. There are filter options. You can click on whether you want an alt cover, the original, the Sakai version, right then and there. And going back to song selection, so this is what we're used to in the English server, very tiny song covers, as well as not much in terms of searchability or filtering options. You can only filter through songs that you full comboed or not cleared or AP'd. There's really not much to help you find a song very quickly, other than the fact that you could create custom playlists. So with the new UI, you have a search bar just like in the music shop. You can search by just typing the song title. You can also filter through songs that have a 3D music video, that don't have a 3D music video. You can still filter the songs whether you've cleared the song or you've full comboed them, so that's not going anywhere. There's also a little button right next to the search bar, so that will change the way the songs are displayed. You don't have to be confined in the list format. If you just want to see the covers, you can definitely select that. Choosing the format of the song that you want to play is also very easy. You can see the original Vocaloid version, a Sakai version, any alt covers, you can just select through that. So they did prioritize efficiency and also just ease of use with this 3rd anniversary update. I really do like the way it's displayed. You will also be noticing some changes in the settings. So our previous settings, yes, they did let you customize the game to fit your own play style, so you can adjust the note speed, the offset, the volume, all of that, but overall the Project Sekai or colorful stage settings were very basic. They're very elementary, especially when compared to competing rhythm games. So this is what we're going to be getting with the 3rd anniversary update. You can still adjust the speed and offset, but you can also make adjustments to the notes. So you can choose between the standard notes or something more rounded. You can also change the sound of the notes as well. So you have the original option and then a brand new one. I do prefer the new option personally. I do want to make a note that there will be additions to the settings in coming months, but these were the setting changes that were implemented right after the 3rd anniversary updates. Now let's talk about the costumes, because this also received a much needed upgrade. So this is how the costume section looked like before. If you have any cards that included a specific outfit, and let's say you're like me and you have a bad memory, you don't remember what the corresponding accessories are, well, the game's gonna actually lend you a hand. So first of all, you can make very quick adjustments before you even start a 3D music video, but let's get to the costumes. You can click on any character, and when you select any outfit and you go into accessory, the first accessory that will pop up with that little pink icon, that is the corresponding accessory. If the card comes with a custom hairstyle, you will also see that little pink icon, but it just makes it a lot quicker to find the corresponding items. The 3rd anniversary update also included a big upgrade to music videos. Not only are the graphics going to be improved, lighting and camera work will also be improved. So here is the after. I know it's a little bit hard to tell when I just splice them like that, but let me just give you the side to side so you can see the difference. I think you can really notice the changes when I place the 2 music videos side by side. Take a look at the hair. There's a lot more shading and highlights going on with the new 3D music videos. There's also better movement in the hair as well as the clothing as well. The lighting changes and effects also look a lot better with the 3rd anniversary updates, and some of the music videos that you were used to will look a little bit different with this upgrade. Let's take a look at the cinema music video as an example, because this one does look a lot different in the after. Not only is the lighting very different, you get this moodier and purple ambient lighting. There's also effects that have been added to the music video. The 2D music video is being displayed on the screens of the music video. Overall, I was a big fan of all the 3D music video upgrades, the camera work, the lighting changes, the fluid movement. These were much needed in terms of just trying to compete with other rhythm games. Another thing that we're seeing for the very first time are costumes for the virtual singers. So before, only the default outfit as well as their first unit outfit was available in the costumes. You couldn't really go and see the other costumes that by now we've already been introduced to all the variants of the virtual singers. Of course, Miku is the exception. She has all the different variants, but with the 3rd anniversary updates, you will be able to unlock every single virtual singer Sakai variant outfit. I will make a separate video once we roll out the 3rd anniversary in the English server. That way I can let you know where to look for these outfits. But once you do have them unlocked, this is how you're going to be seeing them in the costume. So you can pick through every single Sakai variant outfit. You'll also be seeing the second variation of their unit specific outfits already available in the costume shop. So for Miko, it's a second Vivid Bat Squad outfit. For Kaito, it's a second Wonderland Showtime outfit. So just very nice changes. Honestly, they should have rolled this out a lot sooner. I don't know why they waited so long, but now you have outfits for everyone. Now let's talk about the things that are rolling out for the very first time. So as you may know, there's a pen difficulty that will be implemented into the game. This is a brand new style of gameplay where you have to use 3 or more fingers to play. Before, any skill level, you could easily play with 2 fingers, whether you were a phone player using your thumbs or you played on the tablet using your index finger. It was very easy to just play with 2 fingers. Not with Append. You definitely need to have all your fingers down, almost as if you were playing a piano or keyboard. This is not a gameplay that will be enjoyed by every single Project Sekai player, and for that reason, you do not earn any crystals when you full combo or AP a song in Append. This is just a gameplay style for those of you that want to try something different, that want to learn a brand new skill within Project Sekai. The game developers have actually made statements that Append difficulty is not something that they want every single player to want to conform and try to perfect. This is something that is available for those who want to challenge, but it's not necessary in terms of, skilling up within the game. I personally do not like Append difficulty. Now let's talk about trace notes, because a lot of people seem very intimidated by this. One of the very first songs that will have trace notes will be Crazy. So with Crazy, you get this introduction that looks absolutely crazy. You would think that you would have to follow the very squiggly note like a traditional hold note. You do not need to do that. As you can see, the trace notes were actually all in the center, so all you have to do is just keep your finger in the center, just trace over the note literally. Sometimes the trace notes act like a fancier hold note that will make a little sound because of the notes inside of the hold note. You will also see effects such as this one. You really don't have to do anything. You don't have to trace over the hey or anything at all. Just follow where the notes are placed. I'm also going to show other examples of trace notes. These songs will be rolled out in later months, but if you see anything like that, just make sure to tap and hold, and make sure you hold where the trace note will be at. So for this one, you need 2 fingers to just hold where the trace notes will pass through, but honestly, it's not very hard, and this one also has a very long trace note. Just treat it as you would a regular hold note. It's just going to make an extra sound. Sometimes trace notes also just look like a regular note, so just tap once, just like a regular note. With new songs, you will start seeing the implementation of trace notes starting from hard difficulty, and of course there's going to be more trace notes and patterns when you try expert difficulty, master difficulty, as well as a pen difficulty as well. So those were all the things that you should expect with the new UI update coming to the English server of Project Sekai with the 3rd anniversary updates. Honestly, there's a lot to look forward to. This was the biggest change to date that they've done in Project Sekai. Hopefully the English server does a lot better than the Japanese server when it comes to lags. After the 3rd anniversary updates, that's when the Japanese server started experiencing a lot more lag issues as well as connectivity issues. They did start canceling cheerful carnivals also after the 3rd anniversary updates. So all the gameplay issues did happen after the 3rd anniversary updates, much to our misfortune, but I do hope that the English server, since it's hosted elsewhere, I just really hope that they don't run into the same issues as the Japanese server, so fingers crossed, but just a heads up for those of you in the English server, there could be some issues coming, but I really hope that's not the case. If you have any questions at all, please let me know in the comments. I will try my best to answer as many of them as I can. I know this video was a very hefty one in terms of information, but like you saw, there were a lot of things that will be rolled out in this one upgrade. So yeah, I try my best to cover everything. Like I said, I will be doing a separate video on the stories that will unlock the virtual singer outfits, because I know, although I do have a separate video that I recorded last year, I think I missed a few of the stories. So I will try my best to re-record that and give you the accurate information. So make sure to subscribe to keep up with my videos so you don't miss that. And I will be seeing you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!